Hello everyone, this is Deepika Patel and welcome to the School Quiz class. So from today we will start the new topic which is sexual reproduction, and in the previous video we have completed our sexual reproduction. Okay, so we have completed this topic and today we will see sexual reproduction. So what is sexual reproduction? Okay, so it is a biological process. It is a biological process in which the organisms produced by two individuals of opposite sex. Okay, so what is happening in this reproduction? There is a two parent. Okay, and in the asexual reproduction there is a single parent. Okay, so what is the basic idea of the sexual reproduction? In this there will be a male sex, okay, and there will be a female sex. So they will meet, okay, and their male sex cell male sex cell and female sex cell, okay, they form a zygote. They will meet and they form a zygote, and in this zygote there will be cell division, okay, and when the cell divides it forms multiple cells. So multiple cells formed, and these multiple cells form the tissues, and then it formed the organs, and then a whole you can say a baby, okay, whole baby evolved, okay, so in the embryo of the female, okay, so this is how the sexual reproduction works, okay. In this the male, there will be a male sex and there will be a female sex. So the example of the sexual reproduction, like it happened in the plants and animals both, okay, and in the plants there is asexual and sexual both, okay. We have seen in the sexual reproduction, and how the sexual reproduction works in the plants we will see, okay, and in the animals this works. So animals like elephant, okay, hen, dog, cat, human beings, okay, so the sexual reproduction works in these animals, okay, and many type of animals, all the animals, the sexual reproduction works, okay. So why we need the sexual reproduction if we have already the asexual reproduction? So why we need sexual reproduction? There is no inferior or superior in the reproduction part, okay. This is a nature variations, okay. This is a nature variation for danger situation to save the life, okay, for danger situation to save the life, okay. So see, if we have already a sexual reproduction, so we need also sexual reproduction, okay. Why? Because the environment is changing, okay. Over the years, over the thousand of years, environment is changing, and for the environment changes, there should be a variations in the nature, okay. so that the species or the organisms or the population can survive, their can survive, and the upcoming environment can support the lives. Okay, so there should be a variation. So we have read what is variations in our first video in the chapter 8. Okay, so let's see what is the significance of the, sorry, firstly let's see what is the limitations of the asexual reproduction, so that we can understand why we need sexual reproduction when we have already the asexual reproduction. Okay, so what is the limitations of the asexual reproduction? See, there is a only single parent. Okay, and from the single parent, it he reproduce their organisms and increase their populations. Okay, so there is a no diversity, so there is a lack of diversity, and from the population from the single parent only, here like just like amoeba. Okay, so amoeba reproduce same type of amoeba. Okay, so there is no diversity, and overcrowding also happening. And if the environment change, okay, let's say the environment is changed. Okay, so how these organisms survive in the changed environment. Okay, so that's why the variation is important, and the sexual reproduction vary, and the sexual reproduction, that's where the variations works. Okay, so there is a lack of the diversity, overcrowding, changing environment, and there is a need of the variations. Okay, so this is the limitations of the asexual reproduction. So let's write point to point. So lack of diversity. Okay, number second, overcrowding. Number third, not fully able to adopt in the changing environment. So you can see if there is a no variations according to the environment, so how they can survive in the environment. Okay, so that's why this point says. Okay, and next we have, if, let's say, if our environment changed. Okay, so this change can wipe whole species. Okay, this change, so this changes can wipe out whole species if they are not able to change themselves, or if they have not the variations according to the environment. Okay, so these are the limitations with the asexual reproduction. That's why we need sexual reproduction. So you can see in the sexual reproduction all of these loopholes can be fixed. Okay, so in the sexual reproduction there is a diversity. You can see there are different type of animals, plants. Okay, and overcrowding of, here the overcrowding means only for one species. Okay, and here the overcrowding is not for one species, means overcrowding is not happening for the one species. Okay, so there are different type of species of their populations itself. Okay, and they have variations. Okay, so they can adopt the environment or the changing environment, so they are able to adopt able to adopt changing environment, changing environment. Okay, and when the environment change, okay, so there will be a variations of some populations or the some organisms of their species, so they can survive in the environment. Okay, so I hope you can understand why the sexual reproduction needs and what is the limitations of the asexual reproduction, so that we can need to the go for the sexual reproduction. Okay, so let's write the significance of the sexual reproduction. Significance of sexual reproduction. Okay, so number one, there is variations. Okay, it provides variations. Okay, there is diversity, or you can write this type, diversity. Number third, variations remove unwanted, okay, unwanted gene and lower gene, unwanted genes and lower the risk of getting diseases. So if variation is happening again and again, so there will be a less risk of the getting diseases. Okay, and the unwanted genes removed because of the variations. Okay, and number four, you can write new variation help, new variations help in the survival of species with the changing environment. Okay, so you already know that the variation over the years, over the lot of or you can say the 1,000 and the 10,000 years, leads to the evolution. Okay, so there will be a new species come because of the variations, and the evolution leads. Okay, so this is the importance, or you can say the significance of the sexual reproduction. Okay, so let's move to the sexual reproduction, and let's see the sexual reproduction in the plants. Firstly, in the plants. Okay, so today we will discuss the structure of the plants, and then we will move forward to the process of the sexual reproduction in the plants. Okay, so in the plants we will see structure and the process. Okay, and in the process we have four process, that is the pollination, fertilization, okay, and next we have the formation of seed, and next we have the germination. Okay, germination. So these four process we will discuss in detail, and today we will see the structure of plant. So let's see. Okay, so this is the structure of the plant. You can see there is a flower. So in the flower, so basically plant reproduce from where? So this is a plant, okay, and this is a flower. So flower is the reproductive part of the plant. Okay, reproductive part of the plant. Reproductive part of the plant, which is flower. Okay, and because all the reproduction parts in a plant is happened, it is in the flower. Okay, it is in the flower. In the flower we have the male reproductive plant, male reproductive parts, male parts, and also the female parts. Okay, so in the plant there are two type of plants, like the angiosperm and the gymnosperm. Gymnosperm. Okay, what is angiosperm? The plants which have flowers, or you can say the flowering plants. Okay, and the plants which have directly the seeds. Okay, which have seeds. So just do a homework. Name the plants which are in the category of the angiosperm, and name the plants which are in the category of the gymnosperm. So we have the structure of the flower here. So this is the angiosperm. Okay, all the plants, most of the plants are in the category of the angiosperm. Okay, so okay, so I hope you clear with the angiosperm and gymnosperm. What is angiosperm and what is the gymnosperm? And there is a term which is bisexual and unisexual. So what is this term? Bisexual means in a plant, or you can say in a flower. Okay, because flower is the reproductive part. So in a flower there is both male and female part, female sex part. Okay, there is both type, female and female, there is both. But the unisexual, in the flowers there is only a, can be a male part only, and it can be either female part only. Okay, there cannot be both the parts. So this is unisexual and bisexual. Either this will be in a flower, or this female part in the flower. Okay, or so in the bisexual there is both male and female sex part. In the unisexual there can be only one. Okay, either the male sex part or the female part only. Okay, so what is this structure? So I hope you understanding all the topics which I have been discussed till now. And today the time is over, so let's end this class here, and we will discuss from the structure of the plants in the next class. Okay, structure of the plants, from this structure of the plants we will discuss. Okay, so let's end this class here in next class. So end this class here, and thank you for joining the class. Thank you again.